All right, guys. So we are buying gold right now. This is today's setup. The piece is gonna come in the next minutes. Okay, so just stay put. Okay. Okay. So let's fix this up. I think everything is good now. We good? Mm-hmm. Come on, you're above, bro. We're currently buying gold today, guys. So that's how it should be. What did I just do? Sorry. So this is the setup today. I'm buying gold currently. This setup is meant for 740 pips and 140 pips stop loss. Okay, currently buying gold. Share to the community, and gold is currently running now. Come on, bro. Why are you not showing my face? Well, I don't know. I'm trying to show my face, and this is not showing currently. I don't know what's going on. It's not showing. For the very first time, I'm having drop frames of warning. I think it should be my network. Well, nevertheless, we are buying. I don't know what's going on. Why you not showing? Live broadcasting already. This Wi-Fi network is shit. Okay, we are back. So I think I can go back to. Okay. Oh, perfect now. Your bitrate is dropping. So good morning, everyone. This is the current setup. Although I did drop a cell setup earlier, and it took me out. Once it takes me out in my zone, I decided to switch to buy in the same zone, which is what I'm currently doing right now. Okay. Let's go, guys. We're currently buying and we're in massive profit right now. So let's share this every freaking places. Sharing on Twitter, Facebook. I'm sharing it everywhere because we need to make this money today. Okay. So if you're just joining, welcome. If you're leads, just joining, welcome. Okay, so guys, how are we doing today? Okay, we can see currently buying good right now. So if you're just joining, thanks for joining and welcome. I think the setup good is almost getting back to the entry zone. So well, I'm still gonna be buying gold from this point. Already entered around 66. Okay, entered 50.66, and my stop loss is just below here. My stop loss is on 49.50, so that's 49.52. That's where my stop loss is. So this setup is a 140 pips stop loss and a 740 pips take profit. Okay, so let's calculate it together. If it's a 740, okay, 740 divided by 140. So this setup is a 5-hour setup according to the rigs. Okay, that's nice. That's 5-hour setup according to the rigs. So this setup is a 5-hour setup according to the rigs. Okay, so you're risking 140 pips to make 740 pips. So 5-hour setup. Currently buying, and let's see how the setup goes. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with Twitter. It's now wanting to post. Okay. Think we are good to go. Well, today is a Friday, and the most happiest thing to do on a Friday is to close your day profitable. That's the most happiest thing to do. Okay, if you can close your Friday with profits, then you know that your weekend is set. So just know that you're gonna enjoy your weekend, but you're closing your weekend on a Friday and you're closing on loss. Well, it's a very bad idea, which is not what I'll be expecting. Okay, I want us to close in profit today. Of course, I only drop 1-2 setups max per day. I don't do more than 2. Okay, once I drop the first one, if I see another opportunity, I drop, and that's all. I don't go for revenge trade. If I lose, I don't revenge. Okay, so once I drop a setup and it gives me 500 pips a day, I don't need to drop another one. I'm okay. That's enough for me. Okay, so that's how we roll. What am I seeing? Ooh, this is crazy. Okay, we're still in it. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's been long since I checked my dashboard. No, been bro. It has been long since I checked my dashboard. 700. Well, all right, so I'm gonna be saying it again for my new joinees, those that are just joining. So I'm currently buying good right now. Okay, this is the good setup. Currently buying good right now. Did enter on 49.65 and our stop loss is 49.52. Okay, so this setup is intended for 740 pips take profits and then stop loss of 140 pips. Making the rough calculation, this setup is a 5-hour setup. Okay, so you can see 5-hour setup. So setup is active and we are all in. Let's see how it goes. Let's see. 9843636. So how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Are we in this setup? Are we currently making some money? Well, if you're active, you're currently active here, just say hi. Just drop hi in the comment section. Let's communicate. And also, don't forget, you can ask me any question. Okay. Is it AMA? You can ask me any question. If I can answer, I answer. If I can't answer, I don't answer. It's just simple. So the deal is ask me any question if possible. Let's write it in full. Ask me anything. But don't ask me for money. Because I think that's what some people do these days. You see some people getting their phones, coming on live, joining your live, and the next thing you hear is, bro, fund my account for me, bro, buy this for me. It's not everything that is. It's not every time this is giveaway. Every time giveaway. No, bro. At least make some money for yourself too. Okay. Try to learn. I know that learning is not sometimes free. Some mentors do charge to teach you how to trade forex. But what I believe is, I was self-taught. I did not follow any mentors. I don't have any mentor. You've not had me mention this is my mentor. I was self-taught, studying the charts constantly, and I'm still learning till now. Okay, still learning on my own, the hard way. Nobody sat me down and tell me, bro, learn risk management, bro, enter this trade like this. I was self-taught and I'm learning the hard way. I learned the hard way. I lost money. I made money. I lost money. So that's how it was. Okay. Sat in the charts for 2-3 years over and over again. I started with scalping. 50 pips, I'm out. 20 pips, I'm out. But I decided to say, nah, that's not it. Okay. So I watched too many YouTube different strategies. I was do they used to call it strategy, or I think if I see this one, I see yes, it's making profit. I'll use it for like 1 month, 2 months. If it doesn't work, I'll change. I just wanted to learn everything. I subscribe to plenty channels to learn everything. Even the one that will tell you that support and resistance doesn't work. Even the ones that will tell you that candlestick pattern is not needed for confirmation. So all those people are there. So it's just like that. Well, I was self-taught, so that was just the summary of it. Hey, why am I using this zone? This zone was rightly and supposedly should be a supply zone. Okay, you can see my rectangle. It should be a supply zone. This is it. Let me show you how I got the zone. This is a supply zone. Taking out liquidity, I marked out it to sell, but no, gold did not do that. It broke out out of that. So once it breaks out a supply zone, it's rendered invalid for supply, and then it turns out to be a demand zone. And then I marked it out to this side and then waited for it. It still came and broke out, but yes, I already know that yes, it's now a demand zone. Waited for another breakout, mark it out, then taking the trade there, which is how we got this buy setup, which we're targeting for 740 pips, which right now, if you just joined and entered the trade at 49.67, you are currently running 100 plus pips right now, successfully, easily, quickly, in just less than 5 minutes. You know, Let's go, boys. We're going. Bro, reason behind this trade. I think the simplest thing you're gonna do is to rewind back to 10 minutes back, and you're gonna see the reason for the trade. I explain the reason. Okay, just rewind back 10 minutes behind. Thank God it's YouTube, so you can do anything you can do on YouTube. once it's YouTube, you can rewind anytime you want. Yeah, good. Think 10 minutes back or 5 minutes back. You rewind it, you're gonna see the reason for the trade. Okay, I did explain why I took this trade. So just some moments ago, right now. So that's the only thing I can say. Mm. Holy crap! Think I'm seeing something in 1 hour candlestick. Let's see. Hmm. It's all right. This is what good is trying to respect the supply here. 1 hour candlestick, but still doesn't mean anything. This is good and it does do the unimaginable. You can just see if I'm gonna see this candlestick closing bullish inside or just even above, okay, above this line that I rejected on. I'm gonna see it closing bullish close to the line or above it, then we're good. So that if it keeps going bearish, then we are in deep soup. So this is me giving the confirmation with candlestick pattern. So we are still in this zone. You can see that gold is rejecting the zone twice now. Okay, 1, 2, 3 times now rejecting that in that buy zone. So which is a safe mode for us. Okay, so let's stay patient. Well, well, I don't understand some language. I did say ask me anything. I didn't say ask me what I can't understand. Okay, please try to be reasonable and type in English, and you can see three. There's there's no way to even translate. Let's see, translate to English. It hits you hard, bro. Okay, that's the meaning of that. It hits you hard, bro. Okay, that's nice. Thank God I have translation. Wonga be Flurry. Sorry, I can't name that. Your choice. Oh, the weather is getting boring. The trade is getting boring. Okay, I think the reason of this is let's see something. Okay, I've explained what we should expect. This is still good, rejecting our zone. Okay, and we still have this closing bullish, then we keep going up. If it closes bearish, then we're in deep soup. So, and also another reason is, let's see, today is Friday. I think I saw some news. Yep, core CPI, core PPI. Okay, core CPI, core CPI. So we have CPI today, and what are we seeing? We are seeing forecast 0.3, expecting core CPI to drop by 1%, 0.1%. CPI should remain intact, and CPI YY should be added by 0.2%. Okay, it's a good call. So that's a very high impact news for us to notice, and which is why the gold market is currently slow. Talk to me. Which is why the gold market is currently slow, and it's just doing what it wants to do. Okay. Welcome. If you're just joining, welcome. Okay. If you're just joining, welcome. Welcome everyone. If you're just joining, I said you can ask me anything and I'm gonna answer. Okay. You can ask me anything and I'm rightly gonna answer. But I haven't seen any questions yet. I think some are coming to insult, some are coming to go against you, some are coming to laugh at you. It's just normal. In this Forex industry, you can never be perfect. Even if you're making the profits and giving the setups for free, you will still get backlashes. People will still insult you and say, yeah, you're not giving the free signals enough. If you switch to VIP subscription payments for the they will still tell you, why are you paying it? Because you're making profits from it. Why are you monetizing it? So nothing you do in this industry that will favor anybody. Okay, I'm going live now and giving setups on live. They'll still tell me, someone will still come and say, bro, you don't know how to trade. Go and learn how to trade. Why are you coming live? It's none of your business, bro. If you know how to trade, then you don't need to join my live. Okay. I know that yes, there are people that know how to trade that in my life, yes, but still, it doesn't matter. I only learn and I'm still learning to give it out to the public. So it's just like that. So I'll keep, no matter what you say, no matter the insults, no matter the ill talks, the bad comments, I'll still keep showing up because none of you are feeding me. That's just the thing. Nobody is feeding me. I make my own profits and I make them well, and that's what I'm using to sustain. So drop rate is at 12,000. That's 43%. That's nice. So that's what I'm using. So I don't care about anybody. All what I know is I'm gonna give that setup. If it goes well, fine. If it doesn't, I lose. Everyone lose. I make profit. Everyone makes profit. So it just goes. What goes around comes around. So CPI, explaining CPI right now. Okay, this core CPI is 0.2. They're expecting 0.3 increase in, is it this? I think this core is inflation or something, right? Yeah, so increasing, if they are forecasting 0.3 to be increased, the previous was 0.2, they're expecting 0.1 increase, then there should be inflation. So we're expecting inflation to be increased. Wow. So which is very good for USD. Once inflation is hitting slightly, then you know that USD is gonna be strong. Okay. So and gold is gonna dump massively, just like when was NFP? NFP was Wednesday, right? So if this is gonna come out above the previous, so if we are gonna see 0.3 here, are we seeing it? Oh, we are not. We should. Okay, yeah, we're seeing it. So if we are gonna see, this is forecast, this is previous. If we are gonna see 0.3 and above for this core CPI, then you should expect USD to be strong. Okay, maybe we just see 0.4 here for the actual 0.5. USD is gonna be strong, and if USD is strong, just know that gold is gonna dump massively. But currently now we are buying, so we are on the safer side. Of course, just before that CPI or whatever, we should be on break even or have already made probably or roughly 200 to 300 pips if the setup goes well. So, and then also if we're gonna see 0.1 here, that's less than forecast and also less than previous, then USD is gonna dump. USD will be weak, and if USD is weak, gold pumps. Okay, so that's just the same thing. This CPI is expected to remain unchanged, which will not face the market. So the main thing to observe is this and this core CPI and core CPI YY. If also this also goes above previous and comes at 0.4, then USD is gonna be strong. And once USD is strong, expecting boom dumping of gold. But once USD is weak, gold is gonna pump. So the best thing on how to trade this news is to wait after like 2-3 minutes when the data is released. Then you can make your decision, wait for pullbacks and then enter, or wait for resistance and then enter. It's just how to trade the news. And sometimes I see people trading even before the data has not been released. You see them saying gold is gonna sell, gold is gonna buy. Well, I know how to trade news, I know how to do that, but I desist from doing it because it's proper. It's pretty much like gambling to me. Okay, not like gambling to me, but on how to trading news is simple. Okay, what you should know is, if you know that the forecast is gonna come, you should study the forecast. That's what I do sometimes. Study the forecast. If it's gonna come out and USD is gonna be weak, then I'll be saying, okay, gold is gonna buy for this news. But that's not the end. What you should know is news. And it's news. It's not like actually fully gambling. Sometimes it respects zones, it respects support and resistance. There was a time I do come and just drop a far setup before NFP and or CPI, and you see that gold reaching there and reverses. So it respects zone, it respects support and resistance. So if you really want to trade news, let's say this CPI now, and before the news, let's just say before the news, and gold is exactly in this zone, which of course this zone is a demand zone and is currently playing in this zone, and without crossing it, then just know that it's going to respect it and continue buying. But if gold comes back in this 15 minutes time frame to close below this zone here before the news, like 2 minutes before the news or 1 minute before the news, just know that it's going to deep down. So that's just it. That's how to trade news and not gamble. You can't just decide and say, be like 2 days to go and you just saw the forecast and say, yeah, USD is gonna be strong, then you say buy, sell, go for NFP. Is wrong. I think your decision should be made before like 5 minutes to the news time, and you'll be safe. Time frame Sanduna ba. time frame. It's 15 minutes time frame. Okay. So well, I've been on this live long enough to have a rest. Okay. I've been on this live long enough to have a rest, so I need it. The goal is coming live every day, 1 hour. The goal is coming live every day, 1 hour per day. Gives the setup. The setup works fine. If it doesn't work, fine. If it's still dancing like this one now, as you can see, good is still dancing. If it's still dancing, of course, I give an update and say take your snapshot, set your stop loss, set your take profits, and get ready for anything that is gonna happen. Let's see. Well, still on this 1 hour, okay. I was hoping it closes above here, but it didn't. But it has gone above this line I drew as my rejection. So what I need to wait for now for this 1 hour candlestick is at least to close, just close to this rectangle I drew. Okay, close bullish blue, and we should see you pushing all the way up. But if you're gonna close bearish black candlestick, then we are cooked, we are roasted. So it has pushed all the way above the line I drew first, but all I need for it now is to close bullish. Okay, and then the setup is still gonna be much more value. Aside that, if it doesn't, you're gonna just see a strong candlestick pushing down to take us out. Of course, this setup gave one. We entered at 66 and it went all the way to 80. Setup gave 150 plus pips before coming back into the zone again. Of course, we're still there. So in the next how many minutes? The next 4 minutes. Sorry boss, I miss your stream, boy. You're genius. Thank you. I'm still learning though. What's your accuracy, bro? My accuracy? Do I even know my accuracy? I don't know. Hurricane FX love, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm receiving a message. Need to go somewhere. Not now that I want to go and rest. It's when people are joining. This is not nice, guys. I need to go somewhere. Please calm down now. I'm coming. Ooh. Do I really have insufficient balance? Hmm? I I have this kind of money and I didn't know. Wow. 1 million. Too much money. To the extent of having money in your account and not even knowing you have. Dang, bro, that's crazy. Mm. Mm. This PDF. How much? 100. Didn't even know I have that. The amounts. What's going on? Confirm. 100.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and video downloads. So you can watch cooking shows as you eat airplane.
Okay, so good is coming back to the N3. Of course, once setup gives you 140 pips, the best advice is to take partials or set break even. But for this one, I am not gonna do any. I'm gonna look at it and keep looking at it. I'm gonna stick to stop loss and take profits for this one. I don't care if it takes me out or not. Okay, I don't care. So okay, guys. Sorry, I'll have to end this live right now. Well, I'll appreciate you all for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the interaction. Okay, well, it's already 1 hour, and the rule is once it's 1 hour, I end the live wherever it is, even if it's in profit or not. So, like I said, yes, I'm gonna stick to this setup. Okay, I'm gonna stick to it. I'm still gonna be in the buy and maintain the same stop loss and at least half of this take profit. Not really full, but at least half of it. This is 740. If you get 300 pips on this setup, it's okay. So yes, I've taken partial at 140 pips, but I still wanna still be in the trade and maintain the same 140 pips stop loss. Okay, so take your snapshot, take your screenshot, and I wish everyone good luck on this setup. Okay, I'll be back with an update to see what happens with trade. This is what is currently preventing this setup from buying, because this is bearish engulfing here and then a supply zone. And I said if I'm going to see a bullish push above on 1 hour to close, not even if at least close to or inside the zone, then we are safe. But aside that, possibly this setup might be a boom field setup. Okay, so that's just it, and this is the end of today's live. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, join my Telegram community, in link in bio. Okay, see you guys soon. Thank you. Look at